Nicholas was stuck in an evil and disgusting orphanage for 5 years now. Being 15 years of age, no one wanted to adopt him, and he could not stand it any longer. That was when Chelsea, the nice woman who believed in Nicholas, wanted to help him achieve his dream of getting Penelope to like him. Since Nicholas was a theatrical boy from childhood, she suggested that he become a Broadway star and impress Penelope. She arranged for Nicholas and a few of the other orphans to go to New York City. At the entrance of the Broadway Theater.
It's perfect. The fresh smell of Manhattan, the Empire State Building towering on top of us.
Yeah, but where will we stay and how will we make it onto Broadway?
I don't know, it's 2018, we get like Airbnb or something. But as for we're gonna make it onto Broadway, it's like, I don't know, pray to the gods or something and hope for the best.
Can we at least like pray indoors, because I can't hear anything. And within the span of 5 minutes, there's already been like 5 car crashes and 2 burglars who got away. And why do you want me to start again?
Why not? Like, it's so fun. I've always wanted to be a star. Now look, I know this wise old dude who apparently knows New York really well. I think I can get him to help us.
Donald Trump.
No, not Donald Trump, you idiot. Does it look like I know Donald Trump? It's not Donald Trump.
Well, you're hallucinating if you think some old dude is gonna help us around this treacherous place. It's literally hell, man.
Some old dude? This old dude happens to work at Broadway Theater. He's a janitor there. He's seen like so many stars. I think he can help us.
Well, are you guys at least hungry? Like in the orphanage, we got fed and all. But right now, in Manhattan, we have to feed ourselves. Like, how's that gonna happen?
We ate like 5 minutes ago, but okay. No, but okay, look. Now, I don't think he's going to be too easy to convince, though. He's not really rich and he works really long days. Chelsea told me he only like shares his knowledge with people he actually thinks are worthy of it. Maybe we'll buy him some food or something.
Yeah, let's do it. Go.
No, yeah, this way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The boys went in search of fast food that would not drain them of the small amount of money Chelsea could provide for them. While the boys were looking for a nearby In-N-Out burger, they passed by a dark alley where they were attacked and robbed of most of their money. They had only $4, enough for a double-double burger. The boys were deeply injured and wanted to give up, but they finally caught the janitor whom they sought. When Terrence saw Nicholas, he had already known of him, mostly because he was Greek too, and he knew of his father, who had supported and was sad for the orphan boy.
I'm coming. Come on in, Larry Johnson's son. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Looking for me?
Oh, well, yeah, I'm Larry's son, I'm Nick, but, I was actually looking for some advice from you. I heard that you are at Broadway Theater and everything. But, oh, this is for you.
Oh, I thank you. Well, then why don't we chat? I'll just put this away. Right here.
Next.
So, what do you think we should be doing? Okay. Well, aren't you a gentleman? It is your courage and wit that impress others, including me. However, I don't think your desire to be a star is strong, and you need something a little stronger to fight for. See, losing your parents at such a young age, it must have been hard for you, but it will be your downfall. But, my boy, you will survive this, if and only if you can pass the hurdles that life has in store. See, Solon the Athenian had said, Grasca, daida, pola, didasca menos. See, I grow old, learning many things. He was one of the 7 sages of Greece, and he said this on learning. God praise Athene. She will help you through your hurdles.
Thank you, Terrence. I think I'll go tell everyone back that it's going to be okay. We'll get through this. But I should probably get back to Chelsea and Toronto for at least for the next couple of years to wait for the answer. Okay, thank you very
It
much.
was good seeing you.
You too.
You stay strong.
Nicholas returns to his troop only to see them filthy and hungry. Their hair is unwashed, at least 2 of them had lice, he was sure, and he sensed a new feeling from them. Distrust, with a hint of animosity. They would rest tonight and go back tomorrow to the orphanage, as Nicholas needed to speak once more to Chelsea. Terence had agreed to let Nicholas and his crew stay with him for the night.
Dear Theme, I request you give me an agreeable slumber, as I have not had a wondrous sight in a long time. I offer you my fidelity as you aid me in this journey. Hope that one day I get to leave a nice life again.
Nicholas starts to dream of the wonderful things that he could have had as a child if it weren't for his parents' divorce and deaths. He thought back to what Terence had said about it being his greatest downfall. Suddenly,
You okay? What happened?
Of course I'm not okay, you moron. I punctured my heels.
But that happened when you were alive. Doesn't that let you know? Heal when you go to heaven?
No, it's not that easy. So let me give you advice. If you want to have chicks in heaven, then make sure you don't bring a gunshot wound with you. Anyways, I'm really glad to hear that my parents are happy now, but I gotta go. They're serving double in heaven. Bye.
Nicholas sobbed softly in his bed, but was ecstatic that he got the opportunity to speak to his friend.
Nicholas.
5 more minutes.
Nicholas.
What?
Nicholas. Look at how much you've grown. It truly is remarkable.
Mom? Is that you?
It is, Nicholas, and I'm so sorry for leaving you. But I just want you to know that I am in heaven, and I think you will find your way back to Penelope, and I will watch over you every day.
I can't be mad at you. You pushed me to be the best I could be. What about Penelope?
Duh, son. You make it so obvious. Anyways, I think it's time to go back to Canada. Oh no, dear son. You cannot hug me, because when we die, our body dies too. Our soul slips away and flutters in the air. Alas, I must go back.
Nicholas was gleaming with joy as he slept. He was thankful to Athene for allowing him to speak to the 2 most important people in his life. Finally, Nicholas had imagined a blue whale in his dream who had helped him through this journey back home. He dreamt that this whale could speak and gave fabulous advice.
Where to, Cap?
The orphanage in downtown Toronto.
Nicholas dreamt that the blue whale had tried to kill him. He woke up with a jolt of adrenaline and realized that it was already 6:00 a.m. He set off to wake up his crew and to go back to Canada. The next morning, Nicholas went to see Chelsea and told her of his adventure and that he must return to Penelope, despite the fact that he had no proper shelter, a crew who would join him, which meant a larger burden for him, and no more guidance from Chelsea. Chelsea gave him some money and told him to follow his heart.
Thank you, Chelsea. Thank you, Athene. I'm King Nicholas and I'm going for my queen.
Chelsea watched as Nicholas had walked away with this troop. She saw in him a warrior.